Deputy Speaker, across Australia, many people are suffering the effects of higher power prices. This is an important issue. It affects small businesses, it affects families, it affects everyone across the country. And there are three questions to consider. First of all, what has the government done to assist Australians with power prices? Secondly, what's been the effect of this action? And third, what's the alternative? Does the opposition have any better plans? So let's start with what the government has been doing. Since we came to office, we first intervened directly in the market to assist Australians with energy bills. The Energy Price Relief Plan put temporary caps in place in the electricity and gas markets. And this will reduce the impact of forecast electricity prices to an estimated 23% rather than the 36% forecast in December. This is saving money for millions of Australians. And here's the thing, Deputy Speaker. The member for Fairfax voted against it.
Shame.
The member for Flinders voted against it.
Shame.
They come in here for this MPI talking about the effect of power prices on Australia, and every single one voted against the most substantive thing that has been proposed and actioned to do something about it. Every single one voted no. The second thing that the government has done to support Australians with higher power prices is direct rebates, putting in place rebates that help 5.5 million households and 1 million businesses across Australia. The third thing that we've done is energy efficiency measures. The budget contained a $1.6 billion energy savings plan, and this is important. By supporting increased energy efficiency in Australia, we kill two birds with one stone. Firstly, we get energy prices down, and secondly, we help with our emissions. And Australia has a long way to go on this dimension. We rank 58 out of 63 countries on energy use per capita. Our homes are largely inefficient. And we know that upgrading an average house from a 1-star rating to a 3-star rating can reduce energy bills by 30% and significantly reduce emissions. That's why our plan had a significant $1.3 billion invested to establish the Household Energy Upgrades Fund and $300 million to support upgrades on social housing, helping around 60,000 properties save up to 1/3 on their energy consumption annually. This is a measure which reduces emissions, cuts power bills and helps those in need. So what has been the impact of these policies? Well, Deputy Speaker, we've seen the default market offer in New South Wales, which I represent. The 21% forecast increase has been a 21% forecast increase as opposed to a 40% increase that would have occurred in the absence of the government's intervention. And for the 1.6 million people who also benefit from the rebates negotiated by the Treasurer, these people won't see an increase at all. They will see an 8% decrease in their energy bills. A decrease, Deputy Speaker. Nowhere in the rhetoric from this side have they talked about the impact of the government's actions on power bills. Throughout this entire MPI, none of them have acknowledged the significant savings that people across Australia will benefit from as a result of the government's swift action in this space. In South Australia, South Australians would have experienced a 51% increase. Instead, they will get a 24% increase as a result of the government's action. And again, those who are in addition to that receiving rebates will have a 3% cut. Claire Savage, the energy regulator, said recently that if it had not been for federal intervention last December, there would have been a rise of 35 to 50%. This is the consequence of the government's action. Government who understood this problem, who responded to the concerns of Australians and took action. Action that was rejected and opposed by the other side of the House. Action which they voted against. Action which is saving Australians money on their power bills. Finally, Deputy Speaker, what is their alternative? Their alternative is no action to cap the price of coal and gas, no increase in supply. Their alternative is nuclear energy, which everybody from the CSIRO to AEMO acknowledges would be the most expensive form of power. It's not a response, it's about the politics of delay.
Thank you.